Obinya say
Nyame adom me ho ye papa. Yete wo nka na ache.
The one and only maestro. Everything is cool. Just keep it a low profile a little bit.
Nyame ase pa. Ma yenin komo kakra because the much awaited minister now in our ecosystem ne ye hwepa no who leads the sports and recreation ministry. Nenra the president at the nomination about Owura Kofi Adams and ya tuni din so may the minister of sports and recreation. From where you are seated, nim say we are so much into any interest into why MFasa newly created ministry. No, Kofi Adams, that name, no, who anticipates Ebefaho. Now, share the capabilities are. You think that he's the right man or to me to handle that ministry?
It's a loaded question. Obviously, congratulations to Honorable Kofi Adams on the nomination. He himself, a very astute politician. He's not yet 50 years old, but for somebody who's come through the ranks, no, highly respected from grassroots to the hierarchy of the party. There will be a hand-picking for the late President Rawlings as an aide to tell you the kind of potential and our capacity. So I'm not surprised that His Excellency John Dramani Mahama has called this man to help reset sports in Ghana, sports and recreation. Can he do the job? That's the $1 million question. And of course, potentially, yes, he can. But there's one issue up. I think most people, when you hear of sports ministry, first thing about it is football. And that's where Kofi Adams will be very cautious not to fall into that football trap. Fortunately or unfortunately, the biggest assignment among Ghana in terms of sports this year and now what's coming up, football, World Cup qualifiers. So he's going to be in a pretty interesting place. Coming from, he did zoology. So this is something that people are asking now, zoology, how would that help, with that background, help with sports? Actually, a bit because you see, this is somebody who has studied epidemiology of parasitic diseases. What am I saying is, it means that the guy is someone who pays attention to detail. Obey meticulous. Obey very, or the scrutiny bet to be or baby. He will not let documents pass by without double, triple checking. Very meticulous. When you speak to his colleagues, one thing about him, or they say, you're a very meticulous and studious person, which will help him in the long run, because sports ministry on Okono, it has a long history of pitfalls, traps, and unseen, for want of a better word, mafia. So such a person will be extra cautious and extra determined to make sure he does not fall into these pitfalls. So for me, that gives me some sort of guarantee and safety. Say, on your rash, on your complacent, he will not fall into these lukewarm attitude that has seen the end of a lot of prominent and distinguished men who went there with goodwill, good intentions, but at the end of the day, no one to me has succeeded. For me, I think it is a very interesting and clever choice by President Mahama to bring Kofi Adams into the sports fray.
But senior, me sure so you agree, sir, that ministry is very slippery. Of course, and he say Obisa Obe here a lot of advice and a lot of guidance. Meaning, we're consulting with senior brother Elvis every young Kana because of a lot of experience when it comes to that particular ministry. And I say many of those are passing through the ministry,
and I think 24 hours. I'm sure behind the scenes or their consultations, he would reach out. And the interesting thing is that he has a rich block of people, a bit to me, attached base with Wabo Honorable Elvis Kofi Ankrah Dean. Yes, he also has the luxury of touching base with the likes of Honorable Rashid Pelpo, Honorable Neelanti Vandapoe, Honorable Mahama Yariga. There's quite a long list, that he can touch base with to find out exactly how he should proceed. Yes, no doubt about it. Consultations, advice, scrutiny, and all these factors will be important. But at the end of the day, while you're a leader, you have to also have your own vision on how to execute the mandate. Huge mandate, and I'm sure, sir, he will live up to the task. Because as far as a decade ago, you're talking about somebody who has also held positions including spokesperson and a director of public affairs for late Flight Lieutenant Jerry John Rawlings. This is not someone you pick randomly. It was a huge responsibility. Deputy General Secretary of the NDC at that age, national organizer of the party, and also serve as campaign coordinator. So, very astute, highly respected, a man of few words, a bebuano. Sometimes we've had previous sports ministers getting in trouble by their utterances. I doubt, sir, we will find that from Honorable Kofi Adams. And currently, this is his second term, or serve the Boehm constituency in the Oti region near Jessica. So I think this guy is not somebody who's lightweight. He's going to do a good job. I believe that.
And the profile.